What's goody, what's goody, what's goody, Cowboy Nation? We're here with the Free Flow Smoke Session. Your boy Hoodie, your boy the Angry Cowboys fan. Tap on in.
Deep voice rolling in the dark. Say it slow, let it bloom. The smokehouse presence under cedar light and a midnight moon. Boots on the porch and the screen door sighs. Lantern glow dancing in a jar of flies. Old strings hum where the embers sleep, and the whole front yard feels low and deep. Barrel by the fence and a weather bench, smell of pine smoke hanging over the fence. A busted old truck in the dust by the shed, and the radio whispers from the kitchen ledge. They come from the highway, they come from the ridge, riding in quiet as the river bridge. Hats tipped down with a grin on half, like they known this place since the first my back. A smoke, a breeze, and the cold stay kind. Every spark moves like a small lost sign. There's a story in the grain of the tabletop, in a slow sweet hush that the night won't stop. Kush and the cowboys, slow smoke hour. Let it roll, let it glow, let it wash like powder. Kush and the cowboys, on the stars that burn. We don't chase the dawn, we let the embers turn. Kush and the cowboys, lean back, stay near. Hear that low sound ring through the cedar air. Kush and the cowboys in a warm haze ride, with the whole world soft and the night outside. Miss Rose at the door with a tray of light, cornbread gold and a mason jar bright. One boy laughs with a chip in his tooth, says the world gets kinder in the smokehouse roof. There's a slide guitar crying from the back, like a train on a line that don't look back. And the boots tap time on the plank wood floor, while the moon hangs low by the kitchen door. The yeomen out with their coffee cups, saying pass that flame, let the past wake up. There's a long drawn piece in the evening's hand, like a slow sunrise on a desert land. And the girls in denim with their hairpin loose, got a windbone shining a sweet sad truth. Every laugh falls soft in the drifting haze, like a memory caught in a copper blaze. Kush and the cowboys, slow smoke hour. Let it roll, let it glow, let it wash like powder. Kush and the cowboys, under stars that burn. We don't chase the dawn, we let the embers turn. Kush and the cowboys, lean back, stay near. Hear that low sound ring through the cedar air. Kush and the cowboys in a warm haze ride, with the whole world soft and the night outside. If the road gets wild and the miles get cold, come back to the fire where the hush takes hold. Let the smoke curl up like a prayer in the trees. Let the hard world fade in the evening breeze. One deep voice calls from the timberline, and the whole porch answers in a slow unwind. No rush, no dust, just a steady flame. Only the night and the ones by name. Kush and the cowboys, slow smoke hour. Let it roll, let it glow, let it wash like powder. Kush and the cowboys, under stars that burn. We don't chase the dawn, we let the embers turn. Kush and the cowboys, lean back, stay near. Hear that low sound ring through the cedar air. Kush and the cowboys in a warm haze ride, with the whole world soft.
What's goody, what's goody, what's goody, Cowboy Nation? You rocking with one of the greatest ever to do this, I hope, at some point. And now I'm going to bring up the greatest to ever do it, the Angry Cowboys fan. There he is. Yeah, you can have that I eat ass face all you want, nigga. You one of the greatest to ever do it. You know what I'm saying? You got the radio voice, like you one of them ones, bro. Like you one of them ones, man. Accept your flowers. Cause trust me, most men like us, we don't get our flowers until we check out. Bro, what's the deal, bro? How you?
I'm pretty good, man. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate that, man. But you know me. Stay humble, stay
That's
grinding,
cool. Indeed.
and we continue to do that, man. The sky's the limit, bro. Real talk,
Indeed,
both of
indeed.
us.
Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. I really do. Let me say what's up to the chat real quick. I know I was
Sure.
already talking to y'all via ticka, but I'm going to say what's up anyway. Jesse Montanez, Vinny Hagen, Brandy, the one and only, Rel 910. You know what I'm saying? Lee Commando, he up in here. Philly Drew is up in here. Eagles Drew, if that's what you want to call him. He's the Philly guy. Yeah. Let me see. Let me see who else is up in here. CZ61694. Justin Harris. What's the deal? What's the deal? Glad y'all in here with us today. Chris May. How's everything? I mean, how everybody doing today? Mental and Dentals, Carlito Cash. What's the deal, bro?
Carlito. I owe you a game, Carlito. I owe you a game in Madden, man.
Oh
When
shit.
that 27 hit, you get it. We own it, all right?
Oh shit. Oh shit. Hey, hey, anybody in the chat, don't be hitting on my lady. Don't you be hitting on my lady. I'm just playing. No, Brandy.
Hey.
Brandy, my sweetheart, man. She's awesome. She's an awesome one. I mean, her and Miss Matrix, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Cool
Miss
people. Cool
Matrix,
people.
Angie. Shoot, I don't want to start naming people because I know I'm gonna miss some people.
Ghostface Gaming. You know what I mean? Oh man, look, bro, it's nothing. It's nothing to pop on just to say what's up, man. I enjoy doing this, and from how the channel is growing with me and Angry myself, you know what I'm saying, Angry by himself, the way that it's growing, I know that you guys appreciate it too. So it's nothing for us to come on here, you know what I'm saying, talk some shit a little bit, smoke a little bit. It's Saturday, we ain't got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got a goddamn thing to do. So let's talk some Cowboys. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, man. Hey, Carlito Cash. See, I ain't getting you in no UFC because I be seeing you be mopping people. So
Good.
so yeah, I might have to stick with the Madden, but yeah, we can run it up. Real talk. And before we get started, I just want to say this. Yesterday kind of got off the rails. You know what I'm saying? It kind of got off the rails, and there was disrespect on a number of people's ends, and I just don't want that to happen in the space. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's trolling or whether it's death threats, because I seen a death threat yesterday, and I can't have that. You know, we have our rivalry when it comes to the football field, but at the end of the day, after that whistle sounds, we shouldn't be having rivalries. We should be, enjoying ourselves as human beings. So with that being said, yeah, let's just keep it respectful, wipe your feet off at the door, come on in, get yourself some tea or some Kool-Aid or whatever, because it's going down.
All right, Eagles Drew. Loves Beauty. What's the deal with you, Mama? I'm glad you're here. All right, Eagles Drew. Fine. You're gonna get some love today. I can't stand you pigeons, but that don't mean I don't have to that I have to dislike you as a person. You seem like a good guy. You know what I'm saying? You seem like a good egg. So I'm gonna extend an olive branch. What's the deal with you, bro? How's life treating you today? How's the family? You know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely, fam. Because I mean, when I was going through my through, when I lost my brother, when I lost my grandmother, the issues that I'm going through right now with my family, like, yo, Drew's been there. I ain't gonna front. Drew's been there, messaging me, sending prayers up to the Lord and everything. So that's my brother.
Yeah, this is just football. Like,
yeah, exactly.
There's a lot more than life than just football. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. So, like, just because we're not fans of the same team don't mean we can't be fans of humanity. I'm jelly. I'm jelly right now because I can't do that in the house. I can't.
See, my wife don't care about smoking weed in the house, but when it comes to cigarettes, she like, get your butt outside.
I get that. No, I got babies running around. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? But absolutely. I can't hit my pen though. that's good enough for me.
Absolutely. So also I wanna apologize to everybody because I was supposed to go live last night at 9:30. I had said it before I went to this fair with my wife and my grandkids, and grandkids was having so much fun and stuff. And I'm like, man, I can't cut it short for them. Man, they having fun. And I didn't want to leave my wife with 5 kids out there ranging from 2 to 8.
Hell no.
So, no, I couldn't do that. So I'm like, man, my Angry Cowboys fan family, they will understand.
Indeed.
So
yeah, hell yeah, man. I mean, all right, I got duped a little bit because I was definitely like, damn, I thought this nigga was going live.
Yeah, he messaged me, was like, yo, bro, I thought you was going live at 9:30. I was like, shoot.
I'm sitting there, I'm driving home like, I thought this, oh shit, almost hit an accident. I thought this nigga was going, hey man, thought you was going live. He's like, yeah, it was at the oh, all right, well, man, family first, bro. Family comes first. Yeah. Always Carlito Cash. Family first, bro.
But
there's nothing more important.
But one thing that I don't want y'all thinking, y'all family too. You know what I'm saying? So family first, it's a conundrum because y'all family too.
For
And
sure.
you know, I feel kind of messed up. Like when Hoodie called me last night, and yo, I was my grandkids ran me
I
ragged
got you, Vinny Hagen.
at
Yeah.
that fair. They ran me ragged, so I was like, "Hello."
I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, bro. You sound like it's your bedtime, so I'm not gonna hold you, man. Oh no, it ain't a blunt. It's that for some odd reason the pens hit me a lot harder. The pens be hitting me hard, like, and I don't mind it. I don't mind it.
Yeah, I got a
not
question.
mind it, man.
Speaking
God
of
and
weed
family.
smoke,
Yes, sir.
I got a question for you. Have
I have
you
an answer.
ever hit it so hard? No, Diddy. Have you ever hit the pen so hard and coughed and kind of blacked out?
A little bit. Once,
Yeah,
twice. Once, twice. A
So
week.
I'm,
You know what I'm saying? Like, it depends. It depends on how strong that joint is. Like, so
Ooh,
it do some
Bro.
things.
bro. So if I'm hitting the pen one day on the live and y'all see a nigga like,
Don't worry,
That's what
he's
happened.
fine. He's fine. He just has to collect himself. That's all.
word,
But yeah, man. Let's get to some football talk, man. Let's get to some football talk. All right.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Uh,
I'll
you
let
know, I had
right
that.
now.
You know, I had that conversation with one Mr., as I call him, hashtag Zaywall, but one Mr. Zach Walchuk, and
Yeah.
he confirmed a few things for me, just not so much as a confirmation, but hearing him speak on it is more of a confirmation. I know that most of us are worried about the corner room. You know what I'm saying? A lot
Yeah.
of us are probably worried about the corner room. I'm not one of them. I'm not one of those people who are worried about the corner room, because I
Right.
think with the pieces that have been added, and then with the coaching staff as a whole, not just Christian Parker, but the coaching staff as a whole, the two main pieces that they have in the cornerback room or in the secondary room, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say I have high hopes, but I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic in what they can be. Of course, we're
That's
not going to see it, but we're not going to see it until it happens. But for the most part, I'm rather optimistic. Sub-Zero Prime, what's the deal, bro?
Yo, Ramon in the building. What's going on? Sub-Zero in the house. What's happening with you?
Ramon
Love
Estrada, what's
Beauty
the deal, bro?
4-1. What's going on with you? It's good to see y'all, man. It's good to see y'all out here. As far as what you were saying is being concerned with the cornerback room, I'm not too concerned either. Because if you look at the cornerback room that we had last year as opposed to what we have this year, it's like, have we gotten better? Can you look at these players, even in their resumes with the previous team that they were with? Have we gotten better? I believe so. I truly
Because
do.
Worley, what's the deal? Yeah, I agree. I agree. Having Savone Rebel and the fact that Christian Parker actually had his eyes on him the year he was drafted tells me a lot. You know what I'm saying? He specifically named him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He specifically named him upon being hired. He was like, yeah, the Bull Savone Rebel. Yeah, like I definitely had my eyes on him. Unfortunately, the injury derailed his draft stock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if we're gonna ask Christian Parker what he thinks, being so he's a dude who coaches these guys and he has more of an intimate relationship with the positions that he coaches, I think that we would take his word for it. Don't take mine for it. Don't take my word for it. I'm just the guy who's talking to you guys on this camera. You know what I'm saying? Take his word for it, because he works closely with corners. He's had a Patrick Surtain. He's had a Quinion Mitchell and a Cooper DeJean. You know what I'm saying? He's worked with those guys. Take a look at Derek Ensley. He's worked with the Jair Alexanders. You know what I'm saying? If you take a look at our safety, Jalen Thompson, Ryan Smith has worked closely with him. Will Johnson, was it out of Michigan? He was drafted. I think he was drafted 23 or 24. I'm not 100% certain, but Ryan Smith actually worked with him, and he was highly touted coming out of college. So like, I don't I don't feel so doom and gloom about the room. You know what I'm saying? I think we're going to be fine as far as the corners are concerned. Will they get beat? For all the non-Cowboys in the chat, yes, they will get beat. Caleb Downs, for as good as he is, he will get beat. Okay, he's a rookie. This is a different level. When you're playing in college, you're playing against guys your age. When you're going into the pros, you're playing dudes 3, 4, 5 years your senior who have that much more who've actually trained, who has that much more experience, you know what I'm saying, in the positions that they're playing. He's got to go up against the CD Lambs and the George Pickens every day. Every day. Every day. He's not going up against Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase. But I think going up against your CD Lambs and George Pickens, and the same thing with Savone Rebel, the same thing with Devin Moore, the same thing with most of the guys we have in the room. They're going up against like the 6th and 7th best receiver in the league. You know what I'm saying? Respectively. Yeah, I got a baby going.
No, I hear the baby. Oh, the baby. I just want to shout out real quick. We got a celebrity in the building. That's what I'm talking about. Henny the Moore live.
Henny the Moore? What's up, Henny?
What's going on?
Happy to see
Henny?
you, bro. I appreciate you being here, man. This guy came to see us.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I feel honored. I appreciate you,
bro.
Yeah.
Like Henny and Landlord, man, they some of the
they trip me
they be
up,
going hard in the space, bro.
They trip me up, man.
Every morning live, these graphics that they be putting out so knowledgeable. Like, bro, you gotta love Henny the Moore and Landlord.
They work, man. They work. I'm trying to get to that point. You know what I'm saying, to where the shit you do, bro. Like, I'm not averse to putting together clips and all that. I mean, that may not be my thing. That's your thing. And you do it well. You know what I'm saying? Like, the things that Rome does, he does well. The things that Law does, he does well. Okoye, come on, man. I would love to be able to sit down and watch film and be able to bring. I don't know the intricate things, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to like the positions and how they should be moving and, you know, the lingo that goes with it. It's one thing I'm trying to learn while I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So having Henny come in here to check us out, that's love, man. I appreciate you.
Love. That's love. And I tell you, man, I've started, you know, breaking down film and everything, but it's really hard for me for the simple fact that I'm looking at it from a wide receiver angle or a tight end angle, and I have to look at it from all aspects like a coach would. You know what I'm saying? So getting on that level, and that's something that Okoye possesses. He really possesses that coaching ability. So I love seeing his work. For sure.
Lando, Landon, I can't remember his last name, but Lando. You know, the Lando show. I love the way I love his verbiage. I like the way he actually gives it to you in a manner to where it's digestible. You know what I'm saying?
No dig.
And I appreciate that about Lando.
Yeah, absolutely. And the fact, you know, like the people that go behind the scenes that are just getting started, but have been doing their thing on X Spaces, you know, shout out to your guy Nix, shout out to Eddie, you know,
sure.
Man, just shout out to all those people over there, man. It's just dope.
Go
ahead, my bad.
No, when you find your lane, man, stick to it. I mean, you can always build an extra lane in on your road. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's nothing wrong with, you know, dabbing into other areas, but you find your lane, man. Stick to it. Randy McIntyre, Miss Matrix up in the building.
Matrix.
You know what I'm saying? Love to see her. Henny the fucking Moore. I am shocked.
Hey, we got another celeb. We got another celeb in the building. We got another celeb in the build. Amp Sports in the building. What's going on with you, man? What's
the deal with you, Amp?
Yeah, man.
I appreciate these guys coming through, man. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the love that we're getting, man. That tells me I'm doing something right.
Yeah, can't forget the man AOC. Shout out to AOC. Shout out to AOC and him doing his thing for the Dallas Cowboys, holding it down, holding the star down. Shout out to him as well. Yeah, man. Can't forget the dope content creators, man, because they definitely made me what I do right now. Looking up to them, man. That's what it is. That's what it is. I love it.
Yeah, AOC is good at what he does, man. He drives the engagement the way that he drives his engagement. And
Now. It done got him, y'all. But for real, like the dope content creators, man, I wish I could make like an app that whenever a content creator drop, it would hit the app. So like when anybody is doing their thing. Shout out to Coyote in the building. What's going on?
Coyote, what's the deal? Common
Sense in
Sense
the
Lab.
house.
Indeed. Everybody popping up today. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
This feels like
dope.
McDonald's, man. I'm loving it.
Yeah, this is definitely dope, man. Shout out to Vinny. If I ain't say shout out to Vinny.
Yeah, Vinny Hagen, Coyote. Well, yeah, man. As far as the cornerback room is concerned, bro, I am not concerned. I'm really not concerned about almost every area. It's not the area. It's the pieces within it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
take
so
a look
that
at
area.
You know what I mean? Like take the safety room. We've upgraded. PJ Locke, Jalen Thompson, and Caleb Downs. That's a clear upgrade. You know what I'm saying? But you still do have a few pieces in there that you're unsure of. You know what I'm saying? You still have Marquise Bell. You know what I'm saying? You still have Elijah Clark. What I like about Elijah Clark, which probably gives me more optimism for him specifically, is what he can do. What he can do in special teams. You know what I'm saying? That's what gives me a little bit more optimism. Devin Overton, what's the deal with you, brother? I appreciate you being here. You know what I'm saying? So, like, Marquise Bell, I think he's going to have a harder road because there's so many uphill battles he has to climb. You know what I mean? Jalen Thompson has a plethora of experience. PJ Locke, he's worked with coach and they've had a rapport. You know what I'm saying? He knows what to expect. You know what I'm saying? And Caleb Downs, Caleb Downs is his guy. You know what I'm saying? So it's more of an uphill battle for Aztec. What's the deal? It's more of an uphill battle for Marquise Bell, I think.
So what do you think as far as Josh Butler goes? Because he's been a promising player, but injury has gotten his way. Like we was like, oh man, he's about to do some stuff. That was like what was my dude's name? The tight ends. Was it Stewart?
Who?
Or Stevens. It's one of the two. I
can't
remember.
Stevens. John Stevens. Yeah.
I can't remember right off the top of my head, but
it's one of those things. Like we were robbed. The injuries robbed us of his greatness. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing goes for John Stevens Jr. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like he really had that but unfortunately injuries derailed that. And it's unfortunate. It's not something you wish on any player. You know what I'm saying? You could look around the league. Like it's honestly, it's a blessing that these guys, that the guys that we have and other teams have make it through. You know what I'm saying? It's a blessing that they do because we got to admit, this game is just probably next to boxing, it's the most violent game. You know what I'm saying? Like you got men, 200, 300-pound men going at each other. It's a car crash every time. Every time. So it's like at any moment, we saw what happened to Ryan Shazier like 6 years ago. And that was just a hit. You know what I'm saying? A hit, and then he's paralyzed from the neck. Like those things happen. You know what I'm saying?
Like, bro, you look at from where the pads were in the 1980s, them things was almost parallel with your head until now. You already know that your body's going through more. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But Josh Butler, I still see there's a glimmer of hope. I still see there's a light, especially special teams. Like you said, that's how you get on the team.
Dude. He's such a good dude. Like he's such a good dude. You root for him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He is such a good dude. So I think Josh Butler does have an opportunity, whether it be on special teams or just depth. You know what I'm saying? But I think if he hits the field, bro, he's going to be a problem. He's going to be a problem. I don't think it's going to miss a beat. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's one of those things where if you got it, you got it. And he's one of those guys who just has it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
We could look at
Um,
multiple players on this team and you can tell, like, yeah, they got it. I'm at
as far as
197
Elijah,
subs.
as far as Elijah Clark, hey, what's going on? What's going on, Elijah Clark, man? Shout out to you. Hopefully he makes the roster because he has that
Yeah.
get up and go. He has that determination. I mean, everybody plugs that one play against the Philadelphia Eagles,
Mm.
you know, showing his drive, but at the same time, like that was a hell of a play and a play that we needed in order to get back into the game. And
True indeed.
he came through. So
While getting
that's
pushed around.
yeah, while getting pushed around. Like, you know, now you be able to stand your ground, you know what to expect, things like that. And just year 2, keep going at it, man. Keep going at it. I believe he would fit well in the depth of this team, maybe like a 3rd or a 4th.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, I think his determination alone is something that jumped out to Shotty, that probably jumped out to Christian Parker. You know what I'm saying? So I think looking back and you're seeing that it's sort of like Maris Leofow, right? He got limited snaps last season, but his determination is crazy. Like, he's got a hell of a motor. You know what I'm saying?
I think under the right coach, he'll be able to succeed.
Yeah.
Under the right coach in the right position and out on the field, he will be able to go.
Yeah, he's another one. He just has it, bro. He just has it. You know what I'm saying? And it helps that he's a Polynesian. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it helps. If you ain't got a Polynesian or 2 on your team, you ain't doing something right. You ain't drafting right. Like, that's just me. You gotta have a certain determination about you. You know what I'm saying? And some of these guys have it. Some of these guys, it takes coaching. You know what I'm saying? Like, and want to. Like, you heard what Dak said, man. If you ain't about getting better, if you don't want to go out there and put your all into it, I don't want you on this team. And that's where I'm at with it.
Well, it's also like the favoritism card wasn't really used this year, like where they would have held on to players because they've been with the team for this long and they've been a loyal. No, they've cut them loose. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I mean, like a Wanye Thomas, they ended up cutting him loose to the
Cowboy
Indianapolis
Keystone,
Colts.
what's the deal, bro?
You know, hey, what's going on, Keystone?
The reason why Maris Leofow is not listed as an inside linebacker is simple. They want to give him a shot rushing the quarterback, and I understand why. If you look at his film, granted it was limited, every time he played, he was running downhill, somebody got put on their ass, and he made a play. If not, he was close to it. You know what I'm saying? So I think the best spot for him would be outside linebacker. Now, the fact that he is a traditional inside linebacker bodes well. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's like you have to have versatility to make it in this league. You know what I'm saying? The fact that he's listed as an outside, he could play inside, and what he does on special teams. Teams is the way to go. Like, we may poo-poo on special teams because it's not the glorified and sexy part of the team, but that shit matters. You know what I'm saying? Like, you saw how we looked last year. Almost every punt that we received, we were in the 5. Almost every punt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Almost every punt we sent out, like, we made a play because you have a Maris Leofow, you have an Elijah Clark. You know what I'm saying? You have those guys who have that shit. Even Sam Williams, granted he's the highest penalized special teamer on this team. You know what I'm saying? But still, his determination speaks. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only way to make it on this team, especially as a young guy or somebody who's trying to, if they can't find a spot for you on the on the defense during gameplay, then you're gonna have to do something on special teams. That's just how it goes.
Yeah, and a lot of people gave Cavante Turpin flack, for waving off the fair catches and things like that. But it's like, bro, when your line isn't really holding up for you and it's getting the gunners and everybody downfield, like, what do you expect him to do? Because if he don't call that fair catch and somebody in his face, you saw what happened when Maris Leofow did that to a guy.
Yeah,
like I think it was Matthew Golden spun around and then got popped.
Got his life changed. You know what I'm saying?
So And so it's like definitely an important side of the ball that we really need to bulk up. Like you got to stop your defender from getting down there so you can give Kevontae Turpin a chance to return this ball. Because like you said, they were punting it and he's over there waving it off and like on the 3-yard line. Like, no, let that bounce.
Let it bounce.
Let it go.
Let it bounce, bro. What do I think about Shamar James? I like Shamar James. He led the team in tackles last season. And I know that may not say much to some, but it says a lot to me and he was a rookie. You know what I'm saying? Especially in a defense that struggled the way that it did, for a rookie to still lead your team in tackles. Again, that's not so much an indictment on the surrounding players, on the personnel. It's more of an indictment on coaching, mainly because you had guys out there who shouldn't have been. Whereas, like I stated before, Maris Leofau got limited snaps for what I don't understand why. Whatever excuse was for him was, he's playing with his hair on fire, which is a good thing, but he's out of control. But I didn't see a lot of out of control. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really see a lot of that when he got his opportunity. So that's where Shamar James came in, and Shamar James did his thing, man. I happen to like Shamar James. Is it an uphill battle for him to get some snaps at this point? Yes. Here's why. When you bring in a D Winters, who played awesome in San Francisco with Fred Warner being out, you bring him in, you're going to expect production. You got DeMarvion Overshown fully healthy, having a full training camp. They're playing. They say that they want to use him as the Mike linebacker. Remains to be seen, but that still adds an extra added level. Then you have again, you can have Maris Leofau playing inside. You know what I'm saying? And we got somebody, Jayshawn frickin' Barham. When you got Jayshawn frickin' Barham telling you, I'm taking your spot, it's going to be kind of hard for my man. So he has to want to beat out the first guy. Because if it's just, oh no, all I got to do is battle Jayshawn Barham. No, you got to battle D Winters and DeMarvion Overshown. All of you got to battle each other if y'all want the snaps. You know what I'm saying? And that's the type of mindset that I want on this team. I want to beat out the best guy. If I can beat out the best guy, then the best guy has to come and try to beat me. You know what I'm saying? You lose your spot, I'm taking it and I'm not giving it back. Like, that's just how it works. If you want my shit, you got to come take it, and I'm not letting you take it. And hopefully that's the mindset of my number one guy, number two guy, number three guy, number four guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's the type of mindset you need in order to get to where you want to get to.
Like right now, I'm looking at the roster, the depth chart, 3-4 base, and Winters he's known as the Will. So weak side. Your middle linebackers will be in DeMarvion Overshown, Shamar James, and Justin Barron. If they're going to keep, even 4 out of that, you would go D Winters, DeMarvion Overshown, Jayshawn Barham, and Shamar James. It's just the fact of where in that lineup. They could keep 5, who knows? But where in that lineup is Shamar James going to fall? Him getting all those snaps and being considered the most tackles on the Dallas Cowboys, that's going to move him up there. That I honestly believe that would move him up before Jayshawn Barham, unless Jayshawn shows him something in training camp. If he shows me that he can hang up there with a D Winters or a DeMarvion Overshown, it's like, bro, you definitely gonna get that third spot. So it's all in what goes in training camp. Like, I've preached about the talent being the drop off, like in the depth, whenever your starter goes out, who's coming in for them, like how talented are they and how hooked into the system are they? And the way they're talking about intelligence and stuff like that during this offseason, it's like, okay, these seem to be your more tuned in linebackers. And I'm looking at the right side as well, and they got Donovan Ezaraku, James Houston. So that's pretty much going to be your pass rushers.
Hold on. Say that again.
Donovan
Ezaraku, and who's behind him?
James Houston.
Okay, so for all the people who want to know about Sam Williams, you just got your answer. On the other side, who would that be?
Rashawn Gary, Malachi Lawrence, Maurice Leofau.
There's your answer. Where do they have Sam Williams listed at?
Sam Williams is listed as number 3 on the right side.
I don't think they're going to carry 6.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I've been looking at the past rosters they've gone with, and I think it was 5. It might have been 6, but
I doubt they're going to carry 6 outside linebackers, because you're looking at the inside, right? So if we're looking at the inside, you got LT Overton, you got we just picked him up. Oh my word, it's escaping me. It's escaping me. What was his name?
What position?
DT / edge.
DT. Jonathan Bullard.
There you go, Jonathan Bullard. You still got Jay Toia. You got Otito Abonia. You got Quentin Williams, Kenny Clark. The interior, the interior 3 is kind of stacked only because you have the Jonathan Bullard addition. You have the Otito Abonia, the Jay Toia still here trying to make his mark. LT Overton, Sam Williams can also play within that area. What the hell just happened?
Now you glitched out for a second.
Yeah. I was like, what the hell? I was like, that's a weird face. But yeah, Otito Abonia, like, we don't know what these guys. I don't know much about Otito Abonia. I don't. I didn't watch the Chargers because I'm a Cowboys fan. You know what I'm saying? I didn't watch Jonathan Bullard because I'm a Cowboys fan. So I don't really know much about these guys. Now, when we got them, I did some research. And as a 3-tech, Otito Abonia is, I'm not going to say A1. He's A2. You know what I'm saying? He ain't bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was a cap casualty out of the Chargers. It wasn't like they got rid of him because he was a bum. It was they just didn't renew his contract.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Jonathan Bullard, same thing with him. He's more of an elder statesman, though. Like, he's in his 30s, isn't he?
Shoot. Tell you right.
See, this is the research guy. You know what I'm saying? That's the research guy right there. He's quick on the draw.
32.
32? So
yeah,
he's more
32.
of an older. I think he would be considered the oldest guy on the line. Kenny Clark. Kenny Clark would.
Let's see. I'm looking at the defensive edges that they kept last year, and they kept 6, and then defensive tackles they kept 5.
All right.
So, obviously they had Micah Parsons listed at number 1, so you would probably plug Rashawn Gary in there.
Yeah. And somebody said something. Marcus Blackman Sr. I've been saying this for a while. Oh man, we need a 10-sack guy. Do we? I don't think we need a 10-sack guy. If all 5 of my linemen can get me 4 to 5 sacks collectively, 4 to 5 sacks apiece, bro, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. That's 25 sacks between 5 guys. You know what I'm saying? Whereas then you have your inside linebackers who's going to be blitzing at some point. They could probably get you 3 to 4. That's damn near 30 sacks right there. I'm actually fine with that. I'm actually fine with that. I don't think we need a 10 sack guy. You know what I'm saying? Shit, we with the running a 5-man front. Angie, what's the deal, mama? I haven't seen you in a minute. How you doing? How you doing? With running a 5-man line, you're not really going to get much double teams. And it's going to be a problem trying to stop a Quentin Williams alone. It's going to be a problem trying to stop Kenny Clark alone. You know what I'm saying? Like if you watch Jay Tuck and his film breakdown and Okoye and his film breakdown on Rashawn Gary, if you have Rashawn Gary as just a professional pass rusher, he's going to have more. He's going to have 7, 8, 9 sacks. You know what I'm saying? So like, it all depends on how these guys are deployed.
Yeah. I was saying something about the edge, and I was trying to correlate the people that we have right now with the people that they kept last year. So I got to Micah Parsons, so Rashawn Gary. The next one last year was Dante Fowler. So Dante Fowler and Marshawn Nealon, that was the next two coming up. So you would see that as being maybe a D Winters and not D Winters, but a Malachi Lawrence and Marissa Leofau, because we know that they're really trying to work with those two.
Yeah.
All right. So boom, boom, boom. Then they had Donovan Ezeraku, James Houston, Sam Williams. So maybe Rashawn Gary, Donovan Ezeraku, and then go to Malachi Lawrence,
James Houston,
and then what is it? It's 6. That leaves room for Sam Williams. You know, it does. It leaves room for a Sam Williams. Shoot, an Isaiah Land.
Yeah, and that's an uphill climb for him too. Damn, that's an uphill climb.
They got Charles Snowden too, but
well, 3 games suspension.
Yeah.
But I understand what, like, he's going to be here. He's going to be here, whether he's on a 53 or not. He's going to be here. He's going to, because we have him for the next 2 years. He's a vested veteran contract. So Tom Downey broke it down. I'm gonna have to go research that. But Tom Downey broke it down. We're gonna have him for the next 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why he was brought in. I just need him to, stop smoking and driving at the same time. Leave that to me, bro. Leave that to me.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
But like, doesn't that leave, like, let's say if they put him on the practice squad, another team can just come snipe him up if they want to put him on the active roster? He's treated like just any other player. So if they don't have him on the 53 man, then somebody can come scoop him up.
True. Yeah, he just won't have to go through waivers. Normally, if we drafted him, we put him on the practice squad, they'd have to go through waivers first. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we have him on the practice squad. All 31 other teams have an opportunity. If they want to come in and offer him a contract, they can. Once he clears waivers, it's all you. You know what I'm saying? Because every team gets an opportunity to touch him. No diddy. You know what I'm saying? It's just afterwards, after all that's done, if he clears waivers and we want him back, we can sign him back.
Yeah, they finally moved Caleb Downs from strong safety to nickel corner. So now it's Caleb Downs, Reddy Stewart, and Darion Kendrick.
Yeah, and he's a forgotten piece. Darion Kendrick's a forgotten piece. All right, I don't understand why we're forgetting about him. Like, and that's the fact that there's so much depth just in the corner room at this point. It's like, damn, who do you keep? Like, you have to literally wow the coaching staff. Like, not know. What was the guy last year who who took over training camp corner, but then when the pads and the lights came on, he wasn't nothing like that. We got him from Buffalo.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna say it in the chat, and it's gonna come right to me. Kyer Elam.
There it is. Kyer Elam.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Buffalo was right. Okay, finally, a team was correct. You're right, sir. We apologize. Okay,
he did good. He did good at training camp.
Yeah, and that's not really. It's not really an indictment on him because it's like that's how the NFL is. You have good practice players, horrible game time players, but horrible practice players who are great game time players. You know what I'm saying? Like it just works out that way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we're gonna be trimming the fat soon, guys. What is it? Not this week coming, the following week. Yeah, we're gonna be trimming the fat, man. We're gonna see what these guys are made of. It's the quiet period is always the most speculative. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not really seeing nothing.
The boy was trash. Like, oh man,
yeah, he was trash.
But as far as like the cornerbacks and everything, you see, like, I would want them to mismatch them. Like, I know people want, all right, we're gonna put DaRon Bland and Kobe Durant, bow, right there. It's like, all right, then your second string is gonna be Devin Moore and PJ Lott. No, not PJ Lott, but Siobhan Revel.
10 days. Yeah,
like let's go ahead and mismatch them. Give them a DaRon Bland and Siobhan Revel Jr. or Kobe Durant and a Devin Moore. That way, somebody has a rookie presence with them the whole time. And I mean, Siobhan Revel, yes, he's second year in the league, but this is your first year off that brace. This is your first year going. Let's get you in there with a vet instead of another person that is new.
Yeah, somebody who's actually going to push you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody's going to push you. Because, I mean, with two rookies going at it, not really doing nothing. Hey, Anthony Smith, I like you. Go line up with CD. Let's see how you work with CD. Let's see if CD can outwork you. You know what I'm saying? Go line up with George Pickens. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Denzel Mims, we know you're just coming out of the UFL and USFL. Go line up with Ryan Flournoy. Let's see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, MVS, we know you're a vested veteran. Let's see if you can outwork CD real quick. That's the only way you're going to know. It's the only way you're going to, and we know it's not going to happen. We know MVS ain't going to outwork CD. You know what I'm saying? But there's always that chance. So,
like, the way it's looking, it's like Marquez Valdez-Scantling and Anthony Smith are next up in line. You figure it would be Jonathan Mingo or somebody like that. But, they have Ryan Flournoy right there at the 3 with Kavontae Turpin behind him. But, like, you figure it would be Jonathan Mingo that was getting the opportunity unless Marquez Valdez-Scantling has been showing him some stuff. And I hope so, man. I hope so. You hear that name and you remember like, oh man, that name does sound familiar. I remember him from somewhere. Like, it rang a bell at one point.
Yeah.
Maybe not longevity, consecutive years and everything, but he had a moment. Was he with the Kansas City Chiefs, if I'm not mistaken?
Yes.
Okay, that's where his moment came. All right. Let's see if
he
can have another moment.
He was with the Chiefs, the Jets, the Steelers. He was with the Steelers for a little bit. I think it was up until the trade deadline, and then he was out. And the Packers. There was pretty much anywhere where Aaron Rodgers was, that's where he was.
Okay, that's all right. Yep.
Aaron, and that's another one. Trayshawn Holden. You gotta stand out. You gotta stand out. I'm bullish on this. As much as I wanted Jonathan Mingo to work out, the fact that Ryan Flournoy was cut last season, brought back off the practice squad, mind you, 6th-round pick, brought back. Not only did he beat out Mingo, he also beat out Turpin and Tolbert and took and solidified himself as the number 3 wide receiver. Jonathan Mingo, what's going on? It couldn't have been the injury, bro. What's going on? Because all it was, I think all you did was tweak your hammy. I mean, granted, it's a tough one to come back from, but still. You don't want to pull that. I'll pull that during things that should not be spoken of. And it's not a good feeling. Okay, it's not a good feeling. But still, what happened? You couldn't even beat out Jalen Tolbert.
I mean, Jalen Tolbert, I think he was getting pushed. You know, from somewhere, somebody, he was getting pushed. Like it really took. Yeah, I like you, but I just don't like you that much. It really took Schottenheimer to get him up out of there for some reason.
Yeah, like, because if Mike was still here, he'd still be wide receiver 3. If you fuck around, he'd probably be wide receiver 2.
I mean, didn't we go with him as wide receiver 2 at a point, either 2 or 3? And I know, like, Brandon Cooks was 2. Okay, yeah,
Brandon Cooks. But then once we got rid of Brandon, once Brandon left in 24, once Brandon left in 24, it was like, bro, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing, bro? Like,
and that's where those narratives of, you know, Dallas Cowboys offense have had everything. I'm like, Jalen Tolbert though, like T.Y.
Well, I mean,
Hilton,
he did lead the team in touchdowns.
T.Y. Hilton though,
bruh.
Yeah. You know, players like that, like,
bruh.
You really expect us to go on a run with people that are almost out of the league?
Seriously, T.Y. Hilton, Jesus Christ. And then to say out of your mouth, Mr. Acho.
Oh,
man. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, what do you mean? He's benefited? He has? I mean, look, I know how it looks on the outside. If you're an outside viewer and you're looking at these guys, you're like, oh man, that looks like a really good team. Well, sometimes your quarterback can actually elevate somebody. You know what I'm saying? When we had Jeff Swaim as the tight end, he actually made Jeff Swaim look pretty good. Dalton Schultz, he made him look pretty good.
You don't hear too much from Dalton Schultz anymore.
No, you don't. No, you haven't really heard nothing from him since he left the Cowboys. Just like Noah Brown. You ain't really heard much from Cedric Wilson, as much as I love Cedric Wilson. I mean, well, no, Noah Brown did have that really good year with Washington. So, yeah, I'm not going to do that to him. He actually did have a really good year with Washington. He just couldn't do it to the Cowboys. Nacho Tartan, yeah, he does. Way too much. For absolutely no reason.
Nacho.
Booby Taylor.
Jeez.
Hold up. Here it is.
I've heard it all now.
Nacho talk too much. Yeah.
Nacho.
Emmanuel Angry Bird Nacho. I don't know what the hell his problem is, man. All right.
Man, I know the video's been out since like Thursday night, came out late Thursday night. And I said, I'm gonna sit with this because I'm gonna have fun with it. I ain't gonna hurry up, make a video and put it out. Nah, I want to have fun with this one. So that thing is about, as soon as we get off live, I'm gonna drop that thing. It's pretty good. Because that man, bro, hypocrisy at its finest.
For real. I could point to like several different factors as to why this happened, but it's pointless for me to even go into it. You could say it was lack of usage. You can actually say it was usage. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he was. I think that was CD's 1,700-yard season where we spammed CD 1,000,001 times because, yeah. So I don't want to say that he's getting old, but this shit is real. You know what I'm saying? Like,
actually old.
Nigga, like time don't stop. You know what I'm saying? Time does not stop. This is not true. This is the most untrue statements I've ever heard. The majority of Dak's passes are shortened to the tight end. Not true.
No, that's not
true. CD can't get 11 targets a game and they be short. Now, is he throwing slants, 5 and ends? Maybe. But if you look at most of the play call, CD, no, he's usually running tens comebacks. He's usually running posts, deep posts. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where CD lives. So I can't agree to this. I'm sorry. Now, does Jake benefit? Yeah, because if you're running up against a zone defense, he's probably one of the only dudes. Yes, indeed, he's probably one of the only dudes. I got you. He's probably one of the only dudes that can find the soft spot. You know what I'm saying? In the defense, which is what you want. But no, I'm not going to do that. Like, no, that's not true. That is so not true. That is so not true. Dak actually throws the ball. His average depth of target is yards per average, 8 yards per average. That's his yards per average. But you have to take into account those air yards. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way you're going to tell me that George Pickens didn't have 10 plus first downs, 10 yards or better. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me CD didn't do it. Yeah, those things happen. Dak actually chucks the ball. He actually is one of the most accurate quarterbacks in the league. You know what I'm saying? 20 receptions over 20 yards. I want to put that up there. Bam. That should tell you. That claim is false. I don't want you to be pushing false narratives to my people here, okay? And besides, they watch the games too. So, I mean, they understand. They know. Dana Jet, Juice Mine. What's up, Juice Mine? I had to give you my Terrence Howard. Juice Mine. That's my guy. True. There was, and that's been a trend throughout the entire NFL. Right here, this has been a trend this entire NFL for the entire NFL. You're seeing a lot more 11, 12, 13 personnel. That's what you're seeing because teams want to run the ball. You know what I'm saying? So you're not going to be able to see you're not going to be able to see Dak throw the ball 15 times, 30 yards or more down the field. You know what I'm saying? When you're running a 13 personnel, you're getting those 5-yard digs. You're getting those 8-yard slants. You're getting those deep posts, the deep ends, the deep outs. That's what you're getting. The corner routes. You know what I'm saying? Like, but there was plenty of games. You know what I mean? Vince, what's up with you, bro? Vince P. There was plenty of games where we watched and the dude, like, he chucked it all across the field. Not every quarterback can do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the average depth of target for Dak was the same, if not more than Matthew Stafford last season, and Matthew Stafford was throwing them up. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to say that, you know, Dak only throws to his tight end and they're short passes. That's not true. That's so not true. And even if that's the case, cool. Shit. That means he's not putting the ball in harm's way. You know what I'm saying? Do you know that Tom Brady actually made his living doing that? You know what I'm saying? Tom Brady actually made his living doing that. I think we do. I think we do have bangers in the backfield. Here's the issue with Blue, though. Just like Jonathan Mingo, granted he was a draft pick, but just like Jonathan Mingo, he got beat out by a dude who just came in off the couch. Oh, you're right about that, Ice Cold. He has zero yak. Zero yak. He's not hurdling Ferg anymore. He's not hurdling Ferg anymore. You know what I'm saying? I think now he's just a professional tight end. He's that guy that's going to sit. He's going to sit in the zone. He's going to probably give you a seam every now and then, but he's not hurdling Ferg anymore. He gets touched, he's going down. Now, I did see a game. I think I hate to bring him up, but it was the second Eagles game, the 24-21 win, where Ferg caught a nice little dump pass, but then as he was getting hit, he drove his feet and he got the first down. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think he got down to the 1. We were on the 10. So he trampled for like 11 times for 11 yards. You know what I'm saying? So Ferg hasn't fell off. I really do believe that concussion hurt him. You know what I'm saying? I really do believe that concussion hurt him. I think that concussion really kind of fucked him up a little bit. So give him a little bit of time. Give him some time. I think this season you're going to see a more ferocious Ferg. If he doesn't fucking fumble anymore, because I'm about sick of that. If there's anything, it's that. I'm sick of that shit.
Man, it happens. They just got to deal with it in training camp. Deal with the ball security. You know, people complain about the tight window throws. You're gonna have to get separation, and you got 2 dogs out there now that can get separation. With a third one that has, dare I say, emerged, but he is really on the cusp of doing something. And with defenses around the league keying on CD and George Pickens, how to combat both of them is gonna leave Ferguson and Flournoy open. Or if Kevontae Turpin comes in for Flo, it's gonna leave them open, man.
That adds an extra
I see them having a much better season, but you know, CD and George's numbers may dip a little bit, but you're gonna have 2 wide receivers that are over 1,000 yards in the season, and you may have, I'll say, Flo, you may have like 650, 700. You know, I don't know about 3 though.
I'm not going to say Dak's been late on his throws. I mean, if they're getting to if they're getting to their target, they're not late. They're not late. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, does he have the same arm strength that he had 2 years ago? Probably not. Probably not, and that's probably something he worked on this season. So I'm not going to say there were late throws. He only had 9 interceptions. Dak is not a historically a historic 10 interception a year guy. That's not him. No. 8, 9. You know what I'm saying? He has his outliers. He probably had 3 seasons where he threw double-digit interceptions. But out of 11, oh yeah, I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, he actually protects the ball pretty well. So is he late? I'm not going to say he's late, because when you're late, that's when tip passes and interceptions happen. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're late. When you're late, that's how receivers get hurt. When you're late. You know what I'm saying? When you're late, that's how incompletions happen. And he's not late. Dak is probably one of the most on time, and you can't be accurate and be late. There's no way you can be an accurate quarterback and be late on your throws. Does he have his warts? Yes, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to give that to him.
Bro, just go with it. Because I mean, the imperfections will be picked out. The man's not perfect, nor will ever any quarterback be perfect. So, that's not expected over here. You know, I don't expect him to go out there and be 29 for 29. You know, a quarterback is going to have his issues, and something that, see if he can get over it and stuff. Whenever he had his, how many interceptions did he throw? I mean, I believe he tied Josh Allen, and
15.
He was like, man, I'm going to go back. I'm going to work on the interceptions. And he came back, lowered it. But the thing is it lower for a set fan standard? You know what I'm saying? Is 10 lowering it, or he shouldn't be throwing only 5 interceptions a year?
Not everybody has that opportunity.
You know, it's all about the expectation of the person, of the fan, and what they expect the quarterback to be. You and I may see something different, and somebody else in the chat may see something different, and they won't stop but to tell you what they see different. At the end of the day, bro, it's kind of one of those conversations like, yeah, you're right. All right. Keep it moving. You're right.
Say less. Oh yeah, 420 all day.
No doubt. No doubt I had to put mine out. I got this rule. Like if it goes out 3 times, I'm done with it.
Oh no, damn that. I want to light that something back up.
Nah. But man, like, yeah, does he have his quirks? Yes. Absolutely. But the way that people consider him, he should be able to lift up the level of play. That's when your coach should be able to lift up the level of play and know what type of quarterback that you have and scheme around him so that he can be successful. That's what Mike McCarthy always talked about with him being successful. I actually talked about it in the video I'm gonna release. I guess it's just the expectation, the expectation of like what Mike McCarthy was able to do. And now it's like, okay, it's on your shoulders. You are our first option. When a number of teams who've won Super Bowls, their quarterback hadn't been the first option. The Seattle Seahawks, their quarterback wasn't the first option. He was just able to manage a game. And I believe that Dak Prescott is able to manage a game when asked to manage a game. Not to go out there and win it for the team, but to manage the game.
I can honestly say that. Dak isn't a habitual fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's not a habit for him. You know what I'm saying? I love my quarterback. I'm gonna love this team, whether he's here or not. But I love my quarterback and what I got in him. So I'm not here to place unwarranted expectation on guys. I'm not going to sit here and be all down in the dumps. I'm not going to sit here and be all extra hype with it. I'm even. I'm here to enjoy the ride. We're going to sit here. We're going to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And if they do well, we'll praise them. And when they do wrong, we'll let you know about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh no, Dak is without fault, or CD, he dropped that pass because he just had sweat on his hands. No, damn that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get the ball, you catch the ball. You do your job. You do your job to the best of your ability. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I can be out there doing those things, or I would be. So with that being said, I'm just even. I'm right across the board, man. I just want to enjoy the ride. Whatever happens, happens.
And that's the thing. Like, even if you're not able to go out there and do your job to the best of your ability, what was CeeDee Lamb doing that game after he was dropping those balls? He was on the machine catching. He wasn't even supposed to be there. It was the weekend. Catch it. Boom. Boom. All right. That's what you do. Like I said, I don't expect these guys to go out there and be perfect the entire season. We're going to lose games.
Oh, yeah.
It's just how we lose the games and what we do to come back from those losses.
Can we be competitive?
Yeah, we're gonna be super competitive. I got this feeling. I mean, like I said, defense last year, bro. If it could have just held teams to 20 points, the Cowboys would have been 12-5.
Facts.
That's not
Big
that's not out of the realm of possibility,
Definitely not.
So anyhow,
big facts, man. Well, this year is going to definitely tell us some things. Let's touch the offense a little bit more. I saw something about Tyler Guyton and Terrence Steele. I agree. Terrence Steele definitely needs to hone in on his pass pro. The dude's a fiend. He's a monster out in the run. You get him on the move, blocking out second level, third level. I'm not worried about him there. I need him to hone in on his pass pro. You know what I'm saying? Understanding the movements, not dropping his hands when it's time to set up your blocks. You know what I'm saying? And that's listening to Vach, Brian, and Duke Manyweather. That was the main issue for him. It's like, somebody goes to the outside, he'll drop his hands to get there. No, your hands have to stay here. You have to stay square. You know what I'm saying? So, and that was his issue. I'm hoping with the extra work that he's gotten, being with Duke Manyweather more full time, working with Connor Riley, Clayton Adams. I like to hope that there's some there's an uptick in his performance. Tyler Guyton, I just need you to stay healthy. I just need Tyler Guyton to stay healthy because if you don't, just like Sam Williams, just like Jonathan Mingo, you got guys behind you that probably want to make this team. You get injured again, and you give up your job, and they take it over. You might not get it back.
No,
It's a strong
absolutely.
possibility that you won't get it back, depending on how they play it. You know what I'm saying? So, offensive line, I agree. Those two have to step it up, but in different ways.
Mm. Yeah. Um, Because Worley said, look up the Los Angeles Rams schedule and see what they have to face. And yeah, out the gate, 49ers, Giants, Broncos, Eagles, Bills, Cardinals, Raiders. But hey, who knows what's gonna happen with the Raiders now they got
Yeah.
Fernando Mendoza. Um Chargers, Washington, uh Cardinals again, Packers, Chiefs, Niners, us, Seattle, Buccaneers, and Seattle. Like, bro, whew, that's a murderer's row by the time they get to week
Well,
14.
well, unfortunately for them, that's their division. So they got to play
Yeah,
those dudes twice. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
that's their division. You know what I'm saying? Fortunately for us, we only got to see them dudes once. Hopefully
yeah.
not twice in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? We only got to see those dudes once. So I understand that that Seattle just won the Super Bowl. I get that. And I know that they're a really good team. Very well coached. I have to throw that in. They are a very well coached team. They are. But at the same time, they lost some things. You know what I'm saying? They lost a few pieces. And those few pieces, especially on defense, could harm instead of help. You know what I'm saying? We don't know yet because we're only at July 18th. You know what I'm saying? So
I
I'm
mean,
not gonna
we can't poo poo on it. I mean, they
no,
were able.
no. And that's the thing. I'm
Listen,
not.
listen. If Aaron Donald comes back, the middle of their defensive line, as well as Miles Garrett at the end. Miles Garrett is your Micah Parsons to your Trayvon Diggs and Deron Bland. What were they whenever Micah Parsons left? I mean, you know what I'm
Why
saying?
you have to
So
do that?
their
Why you have to
pass
do that?
rush is going to make their corners look good.
Why you gotta do that shit though? You done brought up
Ah,
Aaron
you know.
Donald. Like Aaron Donald need to stay home and smoke weed. Like that's what he need to do. Like he don't need to
Hopefully
work
he
out.
don't come back, but hey, if he
I'm
does,
not.
man, hey,
I
more
ain't the
power
damn mood
to
for
him.
that. I ain't the damn mood for that. I'm really not. I'm not in the damn mood for that.
But what I'm saying, this is a league of
Yeah,
attrition
it's the
where
NFL.
yeah, it's the NFL. I mean, week 14 is a long time away.
Yeah,
Who
and we
knows
got
if
them week
somebody might be
14 or week
gassed at that
15.
moment?
We got them 14 or 15.
We got the
I think we
bye, then we got them 14.
14.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
So
no,
the
no, no.
bye is week 13. I was under the assumption the bye was week 14.
I believe the bye is week 13. Let
13.
me
Okay.
see. When is the Cowboys bye? Week 14 in week 14. So
Okay. So week 14 we have the bye. We see them week
that
15.
yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing. It's not like we're getting off light shit. We got to play 13 games straight. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and this is
Yeah.
boogeyman season. This is boogeyman season. Next level sports. Lloyd, what's the deal, bro? Glad you're here.
Yeah. I like it though. I like the
Indeed.
position of that bye.
Yeah,
Because like
yeah.
I've said before, man, you can't peak too early when you're trying to go for a playoff seeding.
hmm Yeah.
So you got that week 14 bye to be able to hit the ground running, hit your stride at that particular time after your rest, boom. Who's to say that you can't win in a row?
True.
You know, even if you drop one in those 4 games,
Yeah.
you still got enough time to bounce back and go on your run. So that's
True.
why I love that. Why that buy is right there.
I mean, it's not like we don't have many buys set up throughout the first 13. You know what I'm saying? We kind of do. You know what I'm saying? So what, week 1, week 2, week 3.
No, man.
But then we played the Texans. Then I think we have a mini bye right there. Then we end up playing Tampa Bay, Green Bay, Philadelphia, week 7. And I think in between there we have like a 12. It's like 3 games in 12 days. But then we go on like somewhat of a mini bye again.
All right, now you calling these games mini buys and stuff.
No. I'm talking like time off in between games. That's the mini bye. Yeah, no. I'm not talking about the teams. No, this is the NFL, baby. Like these guys are trying to knock your head off just like we're trying to knock their head off. You know what I'm saying? But no, I'm talking like as far as the time off in between games.
Yeah, so between the Texans and the Buccaneers, you only got 4 days, but then between the Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers, you got 10 days.
That's your mini buy right there. That's your first one, but I think it's another one later on.
It's the Seahawks, between the Seahawks and the Rams.
Okay, all right.
That work. Look at that.
Yeah,
so that makes it even better.
Exactly. Like that's what I was getting at. I know we got to play some teams, but those teams also have to play us. You know what I'm saying?
That
like when it comes to that, like when I say those teams got to play us too, I like my team. I think my team is dope. You know what I'm saying? So, like, for some of the Cowboys fans, bro, we got Houston and their defense is crazy. Yeah, well, they've never faced my offense. So, like, we've seen good defenses. They've never faced our offense. Oh, yeah, you want to hop in? Hey, you mind if I put the link in the chat for Next Level?
Sure.
All right.
If I remember correctly, the last time we played the Houston Texans, Dak Prescott threw an interception, a crucial interception in our own territory.
The last time we played the Texans was when we had Cooper Rush. Cooper Rush played the Texans. The last time we played the Texans. But yes,
that's the last time.
Now the last time we played the Texans with Dak was when they had who the hell? It's up in the chat for you, for you, Lloyd. Who did they have? Who was their quarterback? White guy.
I don't know the Texans.
Exactly. Because that game was the fourth quarter drive for like 98 yards. You know what I'm saying? For the win. That was the last time we played them with Dak. Now the last time we played them.
Yeah, we ended up winning, yeah. It was,
but the last time we played them, 22. Okay, damn. So we only played them once every 4 years.
Well, no, not the last time we played them. The game that I'm thinking about was 2022. The last time we played them.
D-Cuz really said Texas quarterback boo-boo. Don't worry. Davis Mills. That's who it was. Davis Mills. Yeah, that guy. Wow.
Good job, Chet.
I can't believe that that game. Well, they were good though. They did have a pretty good team. They did.
I mean, they ain't nothing to just check off your schedule. That defense is stifling.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not. It's not so much. I'm writing them off. No, I know who they are. I've seen what they've done. Like, I know who they have. Danielle Hunter. Like, I know who they got over there. And yeah, they're a problem. I'm not worried about their offense. and they've never seen our offense. And plus, we don't know what our defense is. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know. Last season, we made every quarterback look good. JJ McCarthy.
Yep.
We made JJ McCarthy look good.
Jacoby Brissett.
Did you hear me? JJ fucking McCarthy. He ain't never looked good. He looked good against the Cowboys. Okay?
Russell Wilson.
What's
up?
And what's going on with you? And Russ's defense, Russ is a Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he was going to cook you up, you kind of expected that. But JJ McCarthy, Jacoby Brissett, for real? Bo Nix, I like Bo Nix too. He ain't a bad quarterback, but Bo Nix.
Yeah, I
really?
think Bo Nix might be something.
Yeah, I like him. I like Bo Nix. With no milk. Yeah, he was.
And see, and that's my thing. Like, I see him being something. That doesn't mean that I see him winning a Super Bowl.
Exactly. Just because I
You
see
know
him
what I'm
being
saying?
something. Yeah.
I see him being something, but who knows what type of situation he will be in, he'll find himself in, that will bar him from winning the championship. It happens, you know, and I think that's
Josh
where
Dobbs.
some people, huh?
He said, I'm still mad about Josh Dobbs. Don't worry, I am too. He torched the fuck out of us, dog. That was bad. That got ugly quick.
I always said that I wouldn't mind Josh Dobbs being the backup on Dallas. I've always said that. Like,
he's got the best of both worlds, man.
That man can get to a team and on a Thursday know the playbook enough to go out there and start on a Sunday. Like, that's
for sure.
That's a high IQ.
I like that. Again, I like cerebral quarterbacks. So, I mean, cerebral quarterbacks can get the job done, and you know, as long as they have everything working for them. You know what I'm saying, if your defense can stand up to the fight, then yeah, your cerebral quarterback can get it done. But yeah, man, we've last season there wasn't a quarterback that we didn't make look good. No. There wasn't one. So hopefully this season I'm seeing something different, you know, especially from this defense. Yeah, we want our secondary to be great, and we definitely want our pressure rate to be at close to the top to the top of the league. Sacks are good. Tackles for loss and sacks are pretty much the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Loss of yards, loss of down. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty much the same thing. Sacks and tackles for loss. I want to see my linebackers, my inside linebackers actually work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not really worried about them blitzing as much because we're running with a 5-man line. You know what I'm saying? In principle. 3-4 in principle, 4-3 in view. Oh shit. Is this my guy? Yes, it is. My guy Lloyd. He in the car studio. What's the deal with you, bro?
Oh yeah, just getting out work, man. How y'all boys doing, man?
Man, we doing great, bro. We doing great. Say what's up. What's up, chat? Say what's up to my guy, Next Level.
What's going on? What's going on, everybody in the chat? Angry. What's good, my guy?
Hey man, what's happening with you, man?
Not much, man. I just got out of work, man. I saw y'all had hopped on. I just saw y'all was on, so I started listening and everything. But yeah. I don't know I don't know what all y'all been talking about. I kind of caught it at the tail end.
We free flowing on a Saturday, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all we doing. Yeah. Free flowing on a Saturday. You know, just a bunch of fellas hanging out, not doing shit.
We were just talking.
I like it. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying we was talking about the Houston Texans game, but go ahead.
I like it, like what y'all was speaking about. Like I've been saying over there on the Next Level Sports Lounge. Like I like the schedule. it's not an easy road when it comes to the schedule. It's gonna test both our defense and our offense.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And a lot of people look at like Chris. I like what Christian Parker's been doing. I like what Brian Schottenheimer's been doing. I like what Clayton Adams been doing. People don't realize our X factors is not the players. It's going to be the coaches and the coaching staff. They have to elevate their play calling and their plays, especially when it comes to the red zone on offense. I have full confidence when it comes to Christian Parker, though he's never called a play. It's just his smarts.
Mm.
Christian Parker is a smart guy. Brian Schottenheimer is a smart guy. Brian Schottenheimer brought in a type of coach that reminds him of himself.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying, when it comes to the defensive side. So I like the collaboration that they have going on when it comes to the offense and the defense. Even though Clayton Adams comes up with the game plan for the week, Brian Schottenheimer is calling the plays. Christian Parker, what he's doing, bringing in the smart guys. He didn't bring in no any Rudy Poop guys, just like Eberflus did. He brought in small guys that he feel they can play his scheme. Guys that's gonna be where he tells them to be, not gonna try to go be the hero.
Yeah.
This is what I need you to do. Do this, and we will be successful. And I love every bit of it. I love every bit of it.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with you, man. Like I've said, like this is the ultimate chess match this year. Like, when is it? Because a lot of fans, they believe that, okay, we'll have this player or we'll trade for this player to get us over the hump. Like, what if it's not the player that you're looking for, but it's the coach to coach you over the hump? Like, yeah, we had a Mike McCarthy. Oh, he's got a Super Bowl before. Well, he had Aaron Rodgers for a number of years and wasn't able to get it done again.
Mhm.
So it's like, okay, maybe it's that outlier. Let's see what he does with Dak. And he has definitely, he helped Dak. He helped Dak progress and everything. But it's gonna take that smart modern coaching style that's gonna end up getting this team over the hump. And I was just happy to see Jerry and them step out of their comfort zone for once to go ahead and, okay, Shotty, here, you do it. They gave him more autonomy over the team. All right, I'm gonna go get this guy, Christian Parker, who also embodies that IQ. So yeah, I like it.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely coaching is the key. You know what I'm saying? Coaching is the key, and where the players do come in and where the players are important is taking to said coaching and implementing that coaching on the field. You know what I'm saying? So it could be a mixture of both, but I understand that coaching has to be at this point, especially in the off season going into training camp, it has to be the main reason. You know what I'm saying? Like they have to really drill it, and I believe Christian Parker didn't just bring in, as far as his coaching staff, just a bunch of dudes that he could just tell what to do. Bringing in Chidero Uzo Doribe out of Georgia, the brand standard of defense in college football. You know what I'm saying? I think that bodes well. You have your two secondaries coaches. They were both lifelong secondary coaches where they just were, and not for bad secondaries. Let's be honest. Arizona wasn't bad defensively. They were bad offensively. They couldn't get points on the board. Defensively,
Yeah.
they weren't bad. Look at the division that they're in. You can't afford to be bad defensively when you have San
Yeah.
Francisco, Seattle, who just won a Super Bowl, and the Rams, who just acquired a bevy of guys who are huge upgrades. You know what I'm saying? I believe they drafted Will Johnson a couple years back out of Michigan, highly touted corner, and he showed improved. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Thompson doing what he's been doing, you know what I'm saying, with Buda Baker. So it's not like they've had a bad defense. Circumstances killed Arizona, but they are far from a bad team. You bring in Derek Ansley from Green Bay. Granted, their defense is up and down like any other defense. They're middle of the pack defense, but their secondary was probably the highlight of their defense for when they were successful under Derek Ensley. You know what I'm saying? So you have a secondaries coach and a defensive coordinator mixed with two secondaries coaches who are really drumming home exactly what Christian Parker wants out of the secondary. You got Deribe, already spoke on him coming out of Georgia, drumming it home for just your linebackers. And then they brought in the defensive coordinator, the ex-defensive coordinator from SMU.
SMU, yeah.
Yeah, and he was just in a bowl game. You know what I'm saying? Like, that all matters. He's bringing in literal defensive minds who understand the system that he wants to play and how they're going to implement it. So, yes, you are 100% correct in saying that the coaching is what's going to be the X factor. I still need my players to be able to execute.
Correct.
I still need my players to be able to execute it to near perfection. It's not going to be perfect the first year. You're going to see some things happen. We got a couple of rookies on this team. There isn't a corner in this league, whether they're a veteran or a rookie, who doesn't get burnt. Everybody gets cooked. Can they learn from it? You know what I'm saying? And how quick can they learn from it? So that's where I'm at with that.
Did you guys know that Arizona allowed the least amount of points in the red zone? The least amount of touchdowns in the red zone last year?
I did not.
They secondary allowed the least amount of touchdowns in the red zone last year. That's kudos to Derek. I mean, that's all kudos to him and what he did. So I'm looking forward to the season. I'm anxious. I'm looking forward to it. This has been the most interesting offseason to me in a very, very long time. And the fact that you don't hear nothing, it's crickets from Jerry Jones' side. It's crickets from Stephen Jones' side. We're not used to that as Cowboys fans. You see Jerry Jones doing interviews here, interviews there, Stephen A. Smith, 103.5 The Fan. Like, he's everywhere doing interviews. He's been quiet. And I think that he tried to give the same range that he's given to Brian Schottenheimer. He tried to do it with Mike McCarthy. He just didn't take full advantage of it. That's why I put that in the chat while I was driving. I don't think Mike McCarthy took full advantage of what he had. To me, I looked at him as his coaching style was lazy to me, if that makes sense.
Cowboy, what's up, mama? No, you're right. You're right. I don't think Mike McCarthy really took the opportunity that he was given and ran with it the way Shotty is. And I think the reason why we're not hearing much from Jerry and Steven is because it's the Shotty effect. You know what I'm saying? Like, Shotty came in year one. Like, you saw how he moved. Even to the game where Shotty had to literally curse out Flus and be like, yo, what the fuck are we doing? Like, I think seeing that part of Shotty was like, all right, yeah, we fucked up. We have to fix what we're doing so that way he can be successful. And I think that in and of itself is helping Shotty be able to move in a way to where he can go ahead and get his defensive coordinator the way that he wants him. You know what I'm saying? And they can marry that offense, defense together seamlessly the way that Shotty always wanted to. Remember, Shotty's already been in the 2 AFC championships with the Jets. So, like, getting there isn't the issue for him. Does he have the pieces to get there? Does he have the guy on the other side of the aisle who's willing to work with him in order to get there? And last season, that's not what we had. This season, I'm definitely optimistic in thinking that I think we have exactly what we need in order to move forward. I'm not going to come out and say Super Bowl. I'm not even going to come out and say NFC Championship. If I could see some growth from last year, we get to the playoffs this year, that's growth to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you got to go out there and win it all, but if you can take a step further than you did last season in your first year, that's growth to me. It's just like my defense. If my defense, it was 32nd last season. If you get me in between 18 and 24, that's growth. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you got to be top 10. 18 to 24, that's a pretty good defense. Middle of the pack.
And I just think that with the way the coaching staff was hired this year, it seems more conducive to what they want to do. It seems more of a relaxed type of environment. Because if you look at the past with Mike McCarthy, it was always a head coach going into that coordinator spot. That's causing your head coach to look over his back like, okay, man, am I doing my job good enough to be able to, keep it? Is he gonna try to sneak up from behind me? Because I know Mike McCarthy was thinking that with his 4th and 5th year, running. And just to be able to be that head coach and assign that person to that role, because you could just tell when Shotty yelled at Eberflus on the sideline, like you spoke about, that's when it exploded. The tea kettle finally had enough steam and then it finally exploded. So just imagine what the atmosphere was around, around practice and trying to learn and things like that as a player when you got that type of animosity brewing through the organization. So with Shotty being able to hire Christian Parker, hire somebody that's like-minded, that's a teacher like him, there's more of a fluidity going through the coaching staff that I hope trickles down to the team. And it seems like it has been. Like it really seems like there's been, instead of 53 steps, it's been one step in the right direction by everybody.
I'll give you that.
And I like the fact that like Quentin Williams wasn't in the top 5 of defensive tackles. I like the fact that Kenny Clark is being like overlooked. I like this when it comes to the Cowboys, because I know if I feel it, they feel it. They have something to prove. They know that they was the worst defense in the league last year. You think they're not going to come out with something to prove this season?
Facts.
They finna come out. I'm talking about, and I love the fact that BT Jordan is working with these guys.
Yeah.
That
matters.
That's major.
That is.
And Duke Manyweather.
Along with Duke Manyweather working with the offensive line.
Facts.
Like people, I've heard that there is gurus with every team. Not like these gurus. BT Jordan was with Denver, and they led the league in sacks, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
like, come on, man.
And that's just like
you can underrate a player all you want. You can't underrate coaching. But go ahead, Angry.
That's like you were saying, how the coach is going to be that key piece this year. Not just Shotty, not just Christian Parker, but everybody that they have underneath them to get these guys ready to go out there and really play a chess match. It has me excited, man. I can't wait until preseason starts. I mean, forget training camp. I want to see preseason.
Oh yeah, I want to see preseason.
So you just want to skip trimming the fat, huh? You just want to get it going.
Well, I mean, if I could jump in time real quick, I'd jump right to August.
Yeah. I'm one of the ones that used to always want to bypass preseason. Not this season. I don't want to bypass. I want to see every single second of preseason.
Speaking of the training camp, I'm planning on doing a few shows with more shows with Zach Walchuk. He'll be boots on the ground. So I'm trying to at least get like maybe a show a week, maybe 2 shows here and there if I can, just so everybody can get more of a broader view. Boots on the ground, you know what I'm saying? He can give us something, you know what I'm saying? Can't give us everything because he ain't going to see everything, but give us something just so we're staying locked in, you know what I'm saying? And I already know Blue Virus is going to be out there. We'll get everything we need from Vach, you know what I'm saying? Law Nation, but I just want to make sure that even if like say it's a time where Vach is going hard with the offensive line, and Zach is talking about something else. You know what I'm saying? That way you stay locked in with everything surrounding the Cowboys.
And then play off that
like
shit.
Yeah, I purposely ignored that.
Ignored that. No. No. I just wanted to say, what about playoff CD Lamb? Or playoff Micah Parsons.
I try to do that same thing, Hoodie. Like you said, you purposely ignored it. I try to do the same thing because I know where this shit goes. I try to do the same thing.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But
right.
This Michael, go ahead.
No, what was you gonna say, bro? What was you gonna say? Go ahead.
You was right.
I was finna move it to Michael Parsons because that Dak situation goes fucking. Whew. But
Left.
that Michael Parsons shit, yeah, quick. But Michael Parsons, a lot of people say that we trade away our best player, and I understand. But the things that they say about Dak, they can say the same thing about Michael Parsons in the playoffs. You look at Michael Parsons when he was with our team, from November to January, you didn't see him.
Mm.
You didn't see Michael Parsons. All his sacks came towards from the beginning to towards the middle, almost close to the end of the season. That body started wearing down because he wasn't built to be a defensive end.
No,
He was a linebacker. We drafted him to be a linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
He was supposed to be our Fred Warner.
True.
That's what Michael Parsons was supposed to be for us. But when Randy Gregory, that year that DeMarcus Lawrence got hurt, it was him and Randy Gregory playing. He wanted to play defensive end. Dan Quinn put him at defensive end, and he ain't moved from it. He didn't want the green dot, so they gave him to J-Ron Kearse.
And I like
Dan Quinn made it easy for him.
He did.
He made it easy, simple for him to where he ain't got to go study film. He can go do his podcast and just rush the passer. That's why he never has been good at stopping the run. He only concentrates on rushing the passer. He talking about what he talking about now. Breaking Myles Garrett sack rate. That's all he want to do. Rush the passer. Nah, bro, we need you to do more than that. And so during the draft before we traded him, I was one of the ones, and I got my brothers who are Eagles fans, and I doing at the beginning of that draft, I was like, man, we should try to trade Michael Parsons right now. But they traded him after the draft, but I was like, let's get what we can for him right now. Trade him right now. We could have got a boatload for Michael Parsons at that time.
Yeah.
And I was hoping one of the teams that would try to get him would be New England Patriots. I wanted to try to trade him to New England Patriots at that time when they got Milton Williams, and then I wanted to try to trade him to New England Patriots. They had a top pick at that particular time.
True.
But I wanted to trade him because Michael Parsons, anytime you playing against an offense and you playing on defense, and their scheme towards you is to run the ball at you, not away from you, at you. That's a problem. That's a major problem.
Nobody runs the ball towards TJ Watt. I can tell you that right now.
Myles Garrett, TJ Watt. No.
They're running away from him. Let's run it at him.
So I believe you said something earlier, Hoodie, about tackles for losses being more valuable than a sack.
I would say that. I would say that, they kind of go hand in hand, right? I mean, you sack somebody, they're losing yards. You know what I'm saying? You hit a running back in the backfield, they're losing yards. So it kind of goes hand in hand, honestly. You know what I'm saying? I don't really see a big difference in sacks versus tackles for loss because they literally do the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
You're losing yards. Like, you're losing yards. Now it's third down. What are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean.
So, if my DN can get a lot of tackles for losses, but can't get to the quarterback really, get to the quarterback about 4 or 5 times. It's like
DeMarcus Lawrence.
There has to be a healthy balance. Yeah, DeMarcus Lawrence is a great analogy. Because for the lack of sacks he got a shit ton of pressures.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He forced your quarterback to move
for losses.
He had a shit ton of tackles for losses. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, Donovan Ezaraku was more of a run stopper. You know what that means? He's getting tackles for loss. They're losing yards. You know what I'm saying? So is it really a bad thing? Oh no, he just had tackles for losses. He ain't really getting no sacks. He pushed the team behind the line. Like he kept them off schedule. Like that's what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like so I just
and I apologize because I said they're underestimating when it comes to Kenny Clark. Rashawn Gary the same way. Hey, that boy gonna come out with like a his head is gonna be on fire. Hey,
he heard what
man,
people had to say. He heard what people had to say.
Yeah, they've been talking bad about Rashawn Gary.
I don't understand how. I don't know what for.
Micah.
Like,
That's what it is. It's like Micah is on high. He's ascended, and everybody else is just beneath them. So
my issue with that is like again, we talk about it as Cowboy Nation. Oh man, we need somebody that's going to be just as important as what Micah. No, I don't want so. That's not my barometer. I need you to come in here and be the best you. If you can get Micah Parsons' production, awesome. But I need you to be the best you. James Pierce Jr. rookie season. He was like number 2 in all defensive rookie of the year. 10 sacks, you know what I'm saying, as a rookie with Atlanta. That like, come on. I don't need you to be Micah Parsons. I need you to come in and do you. Be you. You know what I'm saying? Donovan Ezaraku. I'm not expecting you to get me 9, 10 sacks. Granted, that was you in college, but this is a different game. If you can stop the run, I'll take it. That means you're getting them the third down. That means now you can pin your ears back. You can bring in a professional pass rusher like, say, James Houston. You know what I'm saying? James Houston is more of a professional pass rusher than what Donovan Ezaraku is. Than what Sam
Malachi Lawrence too. Malachi Lawrence. Malachi Lawrence. I say other than Rashawn Gary, if not better, he might be the best pass rusher we get. Malachi Lawrence, because he has his repertoire of pass rush is crazy. It's crazy. His repertoire. If you watch Malachi Lawrence in college, if you look at the tricks that he has in his bag when it comes to pass rushing, it was better than who they just drafted. Who they was talking about? What's his name? Not Bailey? Was it Bailey? Who they just draft?
Who?
It's either Arvell Reese or Bailey.
Not Arvell Reese, because I like Arvell Reese.
What?
But he got who they just drafted.
Oh, the
number 2. He's supposed to be in one of the top. Him and Arvell Reese were the top edge rushers.
David Bailey.
Yeah. So if David Bailey is a good pass rusher, Arvell Reese is too. Arvell Reese at your position is linebacker. You know what I'm saying? But if you look at the actual pass rushing skills, tricks in your bag, your repertoire of everything for his pass rushing, that's Malachi Lawrence. And people not giving him the credit. They say we reach for him. No, we didn't even have a second round draft pick. So how are we reaching if we didn't have a second round draft pick? We took the best pass rusher available at that particular time. So we can't reach for something that we didn't have later to even try to get it. You know what I'm saying? But Malachi Lawrence, I love Malachi Lawrence, and I think Donovan Ezaraku is going to come out starting. He's going to be the starter. You're going to put Malachi Lawrence in on third downs and things that we have a good rotation of pass rushers. You know what I'm saying? But Christian Parker has built this wall to stop the run. We ain't been able to stop the run in I don't know how long. I like how he's come in and he's built this defense, run stop first. And you can rushing the passer is a privilege. Stop the run first.
Yeah. Do some work first, and then you can go ahead and have some fun.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I agree, man. This is going to be a fun season. It's going to be a fun training camp because there's a lot of battles that's going to happen. Like, and we kind of have a clue of who's not going to end up being here. You know what I'm saying? In certain spots, we kind of have a clue. You know what I'm saying? Like, can we agree Kalen Carson might not be here?
Oh no! I think he's gonna have a spot here.
It's an uphill battle, bro. I don't know. Like Kobe Durant doing what he's done with the production that he's had. Savone Revel, granted, he's a first-round talent picked in the 3rd round. You know what I'm saying? Fully healthy. You got DeRon Bland. We know he's not going to be back immediately. You still
He's
got
the key.
Josh. He is. You still got Josh Butler. You still got Reddy Stewart. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Traquez Bridges is going to be here. You know what I'm saying? Darion
See,
Kendrick.
Hoodie, you high on Josh Butler.
I am.
I'm not so high on Josh Butler.
Really?
I'm okay. When he came in, when we got him that first year, he played better than some of the other corners that was on the team.
Mm-hmm.
This injury that he's had, and I watched. If you listen to Jesse Holly during that time when after he rehabbed coming back this past season, when he was Jesse Holly said that he was on the sideline with the camera doing a podcast on the sideline, and I'm like, why is he doing that when he should be rehabbing? And he hasn't played in a while. Josh Butler hasn't played in a while, so I ain't gonna say him. I'm just not high on Josh Butler, but DeRon Bland is the key to if Kalen Carson's going to be on this team. I like Kalen Carson because if you're going to play, if Eberflus didn't play him right, he has to be playing press coverage. That's his strength. That's his strength. If you're going to put a safety on top, it should be on his side. But that's his strength. DeRon Bland is the key to whatever other corners that we may have to bring in, or that whether we gonna release the other corners or not. It's all about how DeRon Bland and his feet. These surgeries on his feet. I don't know if he's gonna be able to make these run with these receivers, make the certain cuts needed. I don't know when it comes to DeRon Bland. I'm not high on DeRon Bland at this particular time, and I'm not high on Josh Butler. But that's just me. I might be wrong. I hope DeRon Bland can get back to his all-pro form. I hope that Josh Butler can get back to. If Josh Butler can get back to how he was that first season with us, we'll be good. We will be good. Just me. I just don't see it.
I mean, you're really gonna have Kalen Carson's fighting with Traquez Bridges and Reddy Stewart.
Reddy Stewart, I think Reddy Stewart has a better chance of making a roster.
I like Reddy,
and plus I like Reddy. Devin Moore. You know, Devin Moore. So if let's say Devin Moore makes the team, DeRon Bland, Kobe Durant, Devin Moore, Siobhan Revel Jr., Reddy Stewart, Kalen Carson's could be that 6th cornerback.
Darion Kendrick, you don't think he's gonna veteran? I mean, he's a veteran. He's been in this league a while. I mean, it's all speculation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you're asking me who I'm high on, I'm high on Josh Butler, of course. But me saying these names, I'm still taking DeRon Bland out of it, at least for the first, say, 3 to 5 weeks. Because I know he's, you know what I'm saying, because of the foot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm taking him out of it just to like the first 3 to 5 weeks. So I'm going to say, of course, Kobe Durant, Savone Revel, Reddy Stewart at the slot, splitting the hairs with Caleb Downs, because I think that's where you play Reddy Stewart. You know what I'm saying? At the nickel. You know what I'm saying? Josh Butler, Darion Kendrick, that's 5. And again, I'm not putting DeRon Bland in there. That would probably leave Kalen Carson at 6. If DeRon Bland's there at 7, you know what I'm saying? We don't. You know what? When we think of Andrew Booth, that's what we say.
Oh, bro. Hey,
Okay,
straight garbage.
that's what we say when we think about Andrew Booth. I'll do it one more time for you. Okay, like who are you?
Straight garbage.
Like, you're right.
Nah.
Oh,
Cornerbacks are never the same. Nobody's ever the same after an ACL, but they can work back to be something close. You know what I'm saying? Like as long as they have the discipline.
All right, and also take into consideration that Caleb Downs will be playing a lot of your nickel
Exactly.
corner as well. So
That's why I
does
said
that
Reddy Stewart, Caleb Downs, like splitting hairs there. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's gonna be a mixture of Caleb Downs and Jalen Thompson playing the nickel. I think Christian Park is gonna mix it up so much to where they really ain't gonna know who's playing what.
Yeah,
You know, they do a lot of
they do a lot
pre-snap
of the same shit.
adjustments.
Yeah, like Caleb
You know.
Downs and Caleb Thompson literally do a lot of the same things.
Yeah.
They're almost mirror images of each other. Now, does Caleb Downs have a higher ceiling? I think so. You know what I'm saying? Like we already know who Jalen Thompson is and what he does. This is what he's been. You know what I'm saying? So
Y'all play Madden?
I do.
yes, sir.
Do you know Caleb Downs' speed on Madden?
What is it? A 92?
96.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Yeah, 96.
Okay.
I can't wait till Madden come out.
I can't wait. I play Madden too. I can't wait.
Yes, sir.
I don't
I
usually
never-
play online or nothing. I like to play franchise, but
Yeah,
I'll punch
I
on my
play a
brother
lot
every
online.
now and
I play a lot online. I ain't gonna lie. I play a lot online.
then. I ain't
I'm
got
more
time for
superstar
all that.
franchise.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. I go franchise mode. You know what I'm saying? And just get it in. Like play the season.
Play a lot.
I'm like, I
96.
don't know.
Shit.
Franchise mode, it gets me into the head of Jerry Jones and dealing with the contracts and stuff like that. It's like it's pretty dope. And the fact that they have changed it to the point of where now your player can be really dissatisfied, and if you're
Yeah.
not talking the numbers that he wants, he can hold out. Like, okay,
Oh yeah.
yeah, I'm with
Oh
this.
shit. Oh
I'm with
shit.
this. And I've always wanted Madden to like be realistic. You know, you got wide receivers out here signing for 37 million dollars, but on Madden, it's like, yeah, they want $11 million. I'm like, that ain't realistic.
Listen, all right, you got it. You got it. I can go get Jamar Chase now. Let's go.
For real.
Madden, baby. Like, but yeah, if it's gonna be realistic, sure. I mean, especially if you're gonna run it the GM way. You know what I'm saying? Run your Madden the GM way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Where you
because
gotta-
they got the morale stuff on there now too. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of aspects when it comes to Madden, when it comes to the franchise too. So, yeah.
I can't
We'll
wait for
see,
that
man. I mean, we say stuff like Downs will be the best defensive player in the in this draft class. We say that, you know what I'm saying, but we also know that he's a rookie.
I just want Downs to be the best version of himself.
Downs, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
James Pierce last year was phenomenal. Carson Schwarzenegger beat him out. Carson Schwarzenegger is a fourth round pick, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
Carson Schwarzenegger beat him out. Not only did he beat him out, he actually won the defensive player of the year. No, he didn't win the defensive. That was Myles Garrett. He won the defensive rookie of the year. Carson Schwarzenegger. You know what I'm saying? Like
I kept seeing his name in my mock drafts. I'm like,
I wanted him.
Yeah,
I wanted
that was
him.
one of
ain't
Vacha's
that
guys.
from UCLA?
I wanted Schwarzenegger.
Yeah,
I kept seeing him. I'm like, get him. Fuck it.
And look at him. And he was nice with Cleveland. He was nice. He was a problem out there in Cleveland, man.
I know how Dallas is, man. We could have had T.J. Watt over Taco Charlton.
Yeah.
Why you always bringing up bullshit? Like
That's a kick in the butt. Like,
bringing up that old shit. Man. Yeah. That's
So-
that's
Oh shit!
so what y'all think about I know everybody talking about we need another edge rusher. What do you guys think of bringing a Von Miller, or even contacting Jadeveon Clowney again?
I don't see a problem with it. Anything to help elevate this team more, because with having those guys in the building, not just a Rashawn Gary giving pointers and teaching and going hands-on with your younger guys, that'll give 2 or 3 other voices, prominent voices in here, to actually take what the coach is saying and actually give it to the younger guys the way it should be given to them. You know what I'm saying? And then showing them. So yeah, I think it's an upgrade. I think, you know what I'm saying? You can't really go wrong.
I feel if you're willing now, because we have a very young defense at this particular time. All right. If you're gonna bring in Von Miller, which I have no problem with, then go and bring in Bobby Wagner. Why not bring in both of them to help the linebacker room and the outside linebacker room, which is also our defensive ends? Do both. Don't just do one. Do both. For their veteran presence, so they can show these guys, you know what I'm saying, how they need to be when it comes to defense, how to hit the holes. What that veteran presence would be great for our young guys.
True.
Because right now, you look at it, other than our defensive line and Rashawn Gary at outside linebacker, where's the veteran presence? Where's the veteran presence? Not saying that they can't do it as a young unit, but that veteran presence will also help the situation. Von Miller had what, 8.5 sacks last year?
Yeah, coming off the bench, 6 to 8, I believe.
Bobby Wagner still getting tackles.
Yeah.
I don't know how he's still doing it. He can't cover worth shit, but he can get them tackles.
He's a pro. See ball, get ball.
Yeah.
That's the thing about veterans. When it's like when you're looking at these young guys, you know, they can do all the things, athleticism, all that. They can do all the things. What do you do when your athleticism starts to wane? You have to be like a Von Miller, like a Bobby Wagner, who are more cerebral. You know what I'm saying? You've been around the game so long, it's like, all right, I know that I can't catch that guy. But what I can do is lock him off. So I'm going to get in my position early and try to get to my spot before you get to yours. You know what I'm saying? And that's an underrated attribute. I think that's one of the most underrated attributes for a veteran in this game. Take a look at Stephon Gilmore. You don't last 13 seasons in the league as a corner, you know what I'm saying, an aging corner at that, and still have the production that you have. They called him one of the smartest corners in the league because he understood how to get to his spots.
Yeah, I mean, you look at Jadeveon Clowney and Von Miller, 17.5 sacks between the two of them last year.
That's production.
I mean, that's pretty damn good production too.
My question is, which one would you rather have, Von Miller or Jadeveon Clowney?
I mean, we had the Jadeveon Clowney experiment, and it wasn't a bad one. I don't think. I just think when we say bad experience, we look at the entire defense as a whole. But if we're going to point him out, if we're going to single him out, he had a pretty good season.
Yeah, I might say Jadeveon Clowney just because of age purposes.
What is he, like 2 years younger? Like a year or two younger?
Von Miller's 37, Clowney's 33.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Jadeveon Clowney. And he said he wanted to have a full offseason. If the Cowboys brought him back, he said he wanted to have a full offseason with the Cowboys. He said that. So we should have brought him back.
Should have. Could have, should have, would have. But they brought in Malachi Lawrence and Rashawn Gary, and they still got Sam Williams and James Houston. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's as much as we may want that, we also have to look at what we have. Now, it's still it's still a possibility those additions can be had. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're that's why we're getting into training camp and trimming the fat. So we can see where we're deficient and maybe we go make a move then. You know what I'm saying? So I get it both ways. I'd rather have it and not need it. You know what I'm saying? Or need it and not have it. You know what I'm saying? So I get it.
And we also have to look at the fact. We also have to look at the fact that we're looking at edge rushers, but they also consider outside linebackers, and they have to be able to drop back in coverage. Also,
yep,
those are the things that we have to look at in the 3-4 defense, even in the nickel defense. You have to look at those type things too. A lot of people on the outside don't look at those things. They just look at pass rush, edge. No, in a 3-4, you have to be able to do both. You have to be able to do both in the 3-4 because your edges, they coming off the edge, but they also got to be able to drop back in coverage. And if they can't play coverage, then what's the point of having them in a 3-4 defense? Now, 4-3 defense is totally different, but 3-4 they have to be able to drop back in coverage.
For sure.
And it's not a man-to-man coverage, zone coverage, those type of things. You know what I'm saying? Match.
Yeah, bottom
those
third,
type of things.
All that.
Yeah.
It's been 2 hours, brother.
Yeah, I know. This has been a good one. I told you it was probably going to end up going more than like 2 hours. I told you that earlier.
Yeah, I smell dinner cooking. So I'm gonna have to get off here soon, bro.
Indeed. Mike Aldana, what's the deal? Hey. Well, unfortunately, but fortunately, we went a whole 2 hours, man, a little over 2 hours. This was a really good conversation. This is a very good conversation. I'm glad I had Lloyd come on up in here. I'm glad he reached out. I was like, bro, I'll come up in there. So I was like, hey, why the fuck not? You know what I'm saying? Like,
y'all called me when I got out work. I got out work at 3:00. Well, I left out at about 3:15. So I saw y'all was on. So
I ain't never got a problem. I already told you, man, you are more than welcome, sir. You are more than welcome. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. But man, I hope everybody enjoyed the conversation. I saw y'all lighting it up in the chat, and everyone on the panel definitely appreciates you. Final words, man. Final words. What you got for us, Lloyd?
Well, I appreciate you guys having me on. Y'all know y'all welcome on Next Level Sports Science anytime.
You went silent. You went silent.
Oh no.
Can y'all hear me? I got a call doing while we can. Okay. I think the Cowboys are going to be different this year. All right. In spite of what people may say, don't let anybody to cheer you off your feelings when it comes to your team. All right. Our Cowboys are going to be great again. All right. It might take time. It might happen in 1 year, but we're going to be great again. That's what I see. That's my vision. Can't nobody deter me off my vision, my opinion. Until I see otherwise, we're going to be good. We good this year, y'all. And to everybody out there in the Cowboys fans, y'all just stand 10 toes down on what y'all believe when it comes to the Cowboys. That's all I got to say.
I agree with what you got for us, baby.
Man, perfectly said, man. You can't hear me?
He went silent. Now he can't hear.
Nah, that was perfectly said, man. Don't let nobody knock you off your pivot when it comes to representing your Dallas Cowboys. You know, you're gonna have people out there that's trying to, poo-poo on the situation. Like, yeah, people go through droughts. Teams go through droughts, but they come out the other side champions. You know what I'm saying? There has not been a time in Cowboys history where we have not ended up going through a little drought and then bam, becoming a champion. So I know 31 years is hard, dang. But at the same time, when that happens, it's gonna be sweet. You know what I'm saying? So keep plugging away at it as they keep plugging away trying to bring Cowboys Nation that championship. And I appreciate y'all for tuning in, being with us. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that. And check out the video when I drop it after this.
Oh, definitely. I've been waiting on that one. Well, you already know what it is, man. I'm definitely super optimistic. Like the two gentlemen before me said, bro, like, this is your team. Don't be soft about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, we're not going to win every game. Every game is not going to be easy, but every game ain't going to be hard. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just got to rock with what you rock with. I'm going to stand 10 toes and say, I think we're going to be a much better team than what we were. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, bro, like, I enjoyed the chat being here. I enjoyed my man Lloyd showing up, angry as always. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure you'll have my kids in the back. But, you know, that's what happens. I got you, Vinny. I'm definitely going to shoot you that email. But, yeah, man, I just want everybody to, you know, have a blessed night. Enjoy your families. You know what I'm saying? Take the time out to spend with your families because it's important. And, yeah, man, just keep being y'all. Be the best you can be. You heard? It's your boy Hoodie. We're Cushion the Cowboy Smoke Hour. Peace.
Peace.
Deep voice rolling in the dark. Say it slow, let it bloom. The smokehouse presence under cedar light and a midnight moon. Boots on the porch and the screen door sighs. Lantern glow dancing in a jar of flies. Old strings hum where the embers sleep. And the whole front yard feels low and deep. Barrel by the fence and a weathered bench. Smell of pine smoke hanging over the fence. A busted old truck in the dust by the shed. And the radio whispers from the kitchen ledge. They come from the highway, they come from the ridge. Riding in quiet as the river bridge. Hats tipped down with a grin on half. Like they known this place since the first my back. The smoke, a breeze, and the cold stay kind. Every spark moves like a small lost sign. There's a story in the grain of the tabletop. In a slow sweet hush that the night won't stop. Kush and the Cowboys, slow smoke hour. Let it roll, let it glow, let it wash like powder. Kush and the Cowboys, on the stars that burn. We don't chase the dawn, we let the embers turn. Kush and the Cowboys, lean back, stay near. Hear that low sound ring through the cedar air. Kush and the Cowboys in a warm haze ride, with the whole world soft and the night outside. Miss Rose at the door with a tray of light. Cornbread gold and a mason jar bright. One boy laughs with a chip in his tooth. Says the world gets kinder in the smokehouse roof. There's a slide guitar crying from the back, like a train on a line that don't look back. And the boots tap time on the plank wood floor, while the moon hangs low by the kitchen door. The yeomen out with their coffee cups, saying pass that flame, let the past wake up. There's a long drawn piece in the evening's hand, like a slow sunrise on a desert land. And the girls in denim with their hairpin loose, got a wind born shining a sweet sad truth. Every laugh falls soft in the drifting haze, like a memory caught in a copper blaze. Kush and the Cowboys, slow smoke hour. Let it roll, let it glow, let it wash like powder. Kush and the Cowboys, under stars that burn. We don't chase the dawn, we let the embers turn. Kush and the Cowboys, lean back, stay near. Hear that low sound ring through the cedar air. Kush and the Cowboys in a warm haze ride, with the whole world soft and the night outside. If the road gets wild and the miles get cold, come back to the fire where the hush takes hold. Let the smoke curl up like a prayer in the trees. Let the hard world fade in the evening breeze. One deep voice calls from the timberline, and the whole porch answers in a slow unwind. No rush, no dust, just a steady flame. Only the night and the ones by name. Kush and the Cowboys, slow smoke hour. Let it roll, let it glow, let it wash like powder. Kush and the Cowboys, under stars that burn. We don't chase the dawn, we let the embers turn. Kush and the Cowboys, lean back, stay near. Hear that low sound ring through the cedar air. Kush and the Cowboys in a warm haze ride, with the whole world soft